Hi, I'm Carrie J. And about 30 days ago, I set myself a challenge to do 30 vodcasts in 30 days. Here we are, close to day 30, and guess how many I've produced? That's right, 5. This will be the 6th. Why is that? Is it because I can't produce vodcasts? Well, no. The mechanics are all here. I've got the phone, I've got the tripod, I've got the clip, I've got the lights, I've got the microphone. No, content. Content is the bugbear of anybody who is trying to start online businesses. But beyond that, what comes before the content even is really cementing the reason why. So today, I want to talk about some of the soul searching I've done in the past month or so after I realized that there was no way I was going to produce 30 coherent, articulate vodcasts in 30 days. So what I've done is I've taken a step back and gone back to the reason why. Why am I doing this? And I also read an incredible book, and I'll post a link to it, that Australian Jane Caro wrote called Accidental Feminists, about women in their mid to late 50s and 60s and their journey from an age where women were thought less of to where we are today. And the fact that it really hasn't benefited them all that much. And it got me to thinking about my own future. Now, Jane Caro's book is a bit scary in that she talks about women my age, I'm 54, who are divorced or widowed, and all of a sudden realize they never really had a safety net. They always relied on their husband's income because they were raising kids and doing housework and that sort of thing. Now, I'm not in that position. I've never had children, but I did spend quite a few years with my head in the sand. And as a result, I'm in the same position a lot of these women are. Women in their mid-50s is the fastest growing sector of the homeless population in Australia because of ageism. They're having trouble finding jobs. Some of them have education, some of them put off their education, and as a result, they're having even more of a problem. Now, I don't have the problem of not having gotten an education because I did, and I amassed qualifications since then. But I am at the age now where ageism could be a problem for me looking for work. As well, I haven't paid as much attention to my retirement as I should have done. And my financial literacy isn't where it should be. So I've done a lot of reading about that as well. And Dave Ramsey is just the person who's spoken to me just right. And if you haven't heard of Dave Ramsey, go ahead and take the time to look him up on YouTube because he is fantastic. And he has taught me so much. His videos have taught me so much about what I should be doing with my money. And one of those things is I need to bring in some additional income. Now, I work full time, and I also have to take care of the house and the little yard I have full time. So I don't have a lot of grunt at the end of the day, but I know I have to do this. So what I'm looking at doing is setting up a series of micro businesses. And the reason why I'm looking at doing that as opposed to getting another job is because the sort of work I do usually takes place from 9 to 5. There are some training positions that take place after hours, but typically those aren't given to people like myself who are just looking for a few hours a week. And even if I did get just a few hours a week, that is chipping away at the energy I have to do other things. And as well, chances are the pay is not going to be as much as I'd like it to be. So I'm looking at micro businesses, and some of the things I'm finding with those is even though I have skills in technology, I have basic HTML skills, I obviously have some multimedia skills, there are a lot of skills and knowledge gaps I need to fill in order to set up successful businesses. So I have been researching, and I'm going to continue researching things like the technical skills I need to really set up a WordPress site beyond a blog, something that will give people value for money and lead them to click on affiliate links so that I can make an income. As well, I want to look at different business models. Affiliate sites have changed. It used to be apparently that you could just set up an online shop and populate it straight from Amazon, and Amazon wants you to value add now. They don't want you to just set up Amazon Lite somewhere, and fair enough too. I'm also looking at the tools that are out there. What tools do I need to get the job done? Where should I invest the money I have to invest, and which isn't a lot, in setting up these micro businesses? And finally, what methods am I going to use to implement my ideas and to test my ideas? I found it a lot bigger learning curve than I anticipated, far beyond just getting my head wrapped around how to set up things in cPanel properly and how to protect my sites. So the videos I'm going to post on this YouTube channel from now on are going to be about my journey in setting up these micro businesses. And in doing so, in learning, I'm hoping that I can share what I've learned with others who are in the same position as me. Now, even though I am approaching this from the position of a middle-aged woman, I'm hoping that other people will be able to get value out of my journey as well. So maybe they can avoid being where I'm at, being a middle-aged woman with very little savings and who's trying to build up her retirement account, who's realizing that retirement really isn't that far off for me. It's 16 years or less, hopefully, but 16 years anyway before retirement age. So hopefully in that time, I am going to get smarter and I'm going to build up these businesses. And I'm going to share as much of that journey with you as I can. I'm going to try to be as honest as I can. And I'm not going to set myself any more impossible tasks like doing 30 vodcasts in 30 days unless I'm darn sure I have the content.